Okay. It says we're live. We shall see. Doing my best here. The microphone says it's on. Let's see. Yep, okay. I cannot see chat. Let me show you. This is what I see. Something went wrong. So, if you're out there, thanks. If you've never been here before, my name is Catherine. Had to think about that for a second, apparently. My name is Catherine. I'm making an animated series here. We've been working on episode 2 for the last year or so. Just a couple hours a day. Mostly worked on it on stream. We worked on episode 2 before we worked on episode 1 because... Let me come big again. Let me be big again. Hi, my name is Catherine. I'm making an animated pilot animated series. We've been working on episode 2 before we work on episode 1. Episode 4. Ooh. We've been working on episode 2 before we work on episode 1 for about the last year and a half or so. Just a couple hours a day, in order to make sure we get the pipeline flow and all of that kind of stuff, and to make sure that I wanted to work on this for this long anyway. Animation takes a lot of time. It is a beautiful, wonderful craft that will test you to your limits and make you learn a bunch of stuff, which we love to do. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So yes, this project is going. 2 months ago. Oh my gosh, time flew so fast. February to March, we got the storyboards done. Wonderful, absolutely lovely Lee Huddle. Go check out arthuddle.com if you want to see more of her work. So we got the pilot storyboards done. My beautiful, wonderful friend Alex Pirtle has been helping us with modeling because we're doing 3D backgrounds and 2D characters. It makes for easier reuse of set, and also 2D 3D integration is something that I've always not always that I have been involved in for the last 7 or so years, and I love it. And in 2 weeks we have the animators coming in. We have a couple of animators coming in, and it's gonna be... we have all summer to animate, just do animation specifically, but it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be good. So we got to get we're getting all the set stuff ready, so we can have the backgrounds for everything, but we need to have characters for people to animate. We have the Geraldine rig already. We've been using her. Let me just show you, I guess, if I can find it. These live streams, I've been trying, but honestly, like, getting the thing done is top priority before sharing it. And I've been going through a tough time personally, so we are doing the best that we can. But a big goal is to share the behind the scenes so that everybody who wants to know more about it can know more about it if they would like to. Okay. Here we go. We got our Geraldine rig done. She's been animated in things. I keep reusing like the same shots over and over again, but we also had Ladybug rig, the easiest rig. I think I have like 3 versions of her, and that's it. Sally's been pretty easy so far. We have a Samson rig. So the main characters are Samson, this little dog here, and Geraldine. And they are the two best friends who have a little argument and have to go their separate ways. It's kind of what the series is about. Will they find their way back into friendship? Ooh, this is a good one. We do have, this is all episode 2 stuff, which had far fewer characters. So we storyboard everything, and then you map it out in the 3D space, and this is the set. And then for this one, for memories, we did a painted background sequence. So each background takes about 8 hours in total to paint. And then we have our little character in here. I'm going to put the dog on the rock, and then we did a test where this can move. Anyway, we also are working on the breakdowns, the shot breakdowns. You could download this as a PDF and hand it to people, and it has the last date that everything was updated on it, and the stages, and got to fill this part out, but we have all the assets and everything listed for the shot and everything like that, just so everybody's on the same page. Lots of documentation, lots of organization. I love organization and stuff, just specifically for animation. For everything else, I'm a mess. I got ADHD. I've been sharing stuff without sharing stuff. I've been looking at my screen, and you're just looking at me talk to the screen. That's so funny. I'm rusty. I'm a little bit rusty. Here. Where's the good progress shot? Where's the good progress shot? Here it is. So we storyboard, and then we got the mapping it out in the 3D space. You can see the Blender grid and everything. And then we painted it. The painting takes like 8 hours, and then it's like this. But that is only for a memory sequence. We don't paint every single frame. Usually they will just look like this. We have the Geraldine rig done. We have the Samson rig needs to be tweaked. And now we are working on Sally. I wonder what is up with... Maybe I can view the chat if I look at it like outside of this. If I just, like, if I click this, can I view? Ooh, shh. Whoa, hello, hey, hi. Hello, Zaviana Eclipse. Hello, lovely fishing rod. Okay, so maybe we can use the chat here as the chat instead of the back end one. I don't know why I can't see y'all. It says something wrong, and it's got like the YouTube monkey. Anyway, so we are going to be just kind of rigging. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Girl, get back over here. Thank you, Sally. I have begun already. Let's make sure everything's visible. I hit it so I could take progress shots. Another reason that I am doing this is to document it all. Not just for me, but not just for you, but for me, because I like to look back on it, and it's good. Rigging does take time. It's fun, though. There's chat. Hello. No. Wrong. Oh. What? This is After Effects. Okay, well, I don't know what it's doing. What is the chat doing? Hold on 1 whole second. Why would it be doing that? If I'm signed in as me. So weird. Oh my gosh, it looks like I'm replying to your question. I'm so sorry. This is After Effects. We use After Effects in Blender. So we have the 3D sets in Blender, and then we make that a PNG sequence, a bunch of pictures, we stick it in here. I have a little test scene. This is Samson. Oh, this is how I could have showed you Samson. Like a goof. And this is Sally. And this is just a test, just to see, you know, what shows up. I just put this ear on her, and I'm like, oh, okay. Now I know who you are. I keep designing the characters in After Effects in 3/4 view. I know the proper way is to do it on Adobe Illustrator and then put it in here. But thank you. That's so sweet. Oh, how do I... Yay. Okay. There we go. Took a minute for chat to get up. Hello. Hi. Wow, streaming. Yeah, I know. Who would do that? Wild. I keep doing the characters in 3/4 view, but I have my little rig plan here. Wow, chat. Bucky's. Yeah, it's so comfy. So she is a stuffed seal. I have tried doing the seams on other characters, because these 3 characters are like toys, magical toys. But it just is not, it doesn't feel right. It feels weird. It feels really busy. So maybe in like painted stuff or like SpongeBob close-ups, we could get that. And it looks fine here, but like, I don't know. Whenever I try to add the seams, it just does not work. So this is the rig plan so far. Some things that I want to do. I'm going to make her tail swish. I want to make her move her head. Here are the things that she can do already. I do not work at Buc-ee's. This is my job doing this. I visited Buc-ee's and we all got sweatshirts because they're very comfy. So she's got, these are the controllers for the rig. If you move her head, she can go all over the place. Whoa. But, oop. There we go. But you can kind of just move her back and forth. And if you're like, oh, she's raising up too high or whatever, you can always just come here and you can do this and you can do this. And she is aligned perfectly in the center. You can also rotate on the beginning and end whenever you see these little pink things. So if you wanted to rotate her head, you can do that. I want there to be a... we can make the things move, and then we also have to make the controls for them. But I want to make her muzzle be able to rotate a little, just so you can get a little bit of drag. And then I want her nose also, just so you can get a little bit of drag if she like goes up. If she's fluffy, she's not a hard surface, she's kind of squishy, squashy. So I want to be able to let anybody who animates her, me or other people, be able to, you know, do that easily. She's got little whiskers, so I want a whisker control. We can also, you can rotate this a little bit, but like I want it to move like this. So we're going to do some path animation, and we're going to do a slider for that. So it'll look like this, and you can just slide the thing. We also have Duik at our, well, ignore, oh no, is it going to crash? Okay, no. I know that I should upgrade Duik Basil. Duik Basil is free. I should update. I don't want to. I also updated After Effects. That's what this one is. And I started trying to work in it, and all my plugins didn't work. And the layout was beautiful, but it was new and scary. So I'm going to keep working in a 5-year-old version of After Effects. We do what we can, and we'll learn new stuff later. I also want her ears to be able to wiggle, and I feel like her eyes look, I was trying to make her eyes look really wet and glassy, like they're glass bead eyes. And seal eyes are really wet looking. Looked at a lot of real seal reference. I don't know if she should have an apron or not. I don't know if we should try that. Not really sure if I like it. It's a little busy with how short she is. And this is like a little one. And then I was trying to map out if we want it to be like an actual shape. It's grafted onto the body. It could give a sense of like roundness and volume. Or if we wanted to do like this way and then just like mask it off at the body so you would only see this part. So those are the things we're thinking about. We got some things. Ignore. Well, don't ignore it, but it's not on model just because it's quick, sketchy. Tail swish, whisker, really not whisker rotation. Yeah. We need to do a forward-facing view. And this isn't even the most extreme side view. If we want to have full profile view of her, we need to Premiere. Oops, sorry. I don't know why that went in the red. We use Premiere Pro for editing all the shots together, for sure. I think that's it. Oh, let me write down the nose. So these are going to be sliders on an overall body control, which is just like a null that holds the information for all the stuff on the body. And then when we are going to hand this out to other people or to ourselves, we clean up the outline so that only the things... See, I have some stuff hidden already. Only the things that people need to be interacting with are visible, and hide and lock everything else. That's the most important thing with rigging. Lock everything that you don't want somebody to be messing with, and give them the controls to be able to mess with things the way that you want them to. I have the outline on the tail. I know I'm doing a lot of talking. I just want you to be on the same page as me when it comes to the rig. I have the outline on the tail to remind me, like, I do kind of want to see, since there's a lot of detail here, and kind of here. I'm trying to make sure that the characters all have the same-ish amount of, like, detail. But I'm wondering if we can't make, like, at least a couple of these. Because we do have, I'll show you in the test scene, we do have, Samson he doesn't have a lot here. And we're redoing him. A lot. He has a lot of detail here and then like nothing here. So we might make a couple of adjustments to the tail. Or should we just keep all the details focused here so you're looking more at the faces? I don't know. We'll see. And he's not composited, but she is. That was the test. So I think we're all on the same page now. And I want to use joysticks to be able to rotate all her features around. The way that it works, we're going down to the frames. We're zooming into the frames. The way that it works is, I'll just hover over this, I think. Is this going to tell you? Yes. So we're going to create 5 keyframes using everything that we want this controller to be able to control. We're going to do the front facing view, the right facing view. Sometimes I get the right and the left mixed up and I have to select all the keyframes and move them around. This is pretty easy. Pretty great. The right, this is my right. The left, and then the up and then the down. So we have a neutral and everything, and then it creates this little box, and wherever you move this little box inside of the box, it makes it move in that direction. So that the face is pointing. That's you'll see in a second. I'm not so great at explaining that yet. I gotta practice that one. But like if you move this box up, then it'll look like she's looking up. So what is it? I always have to write this down. Frlud. Frlud. Using my trusty, dusty, dry erase marker, never permanent. We're going to write front, right, left, up, down. On there. How many animators are currently working on this project? Just me. In 2 weeks, we got 2 other people. Okay, we're doing the face. Should we put on our classic Zelda and Chill? Yes, we should, because I was listening to that and it's always very helpful. So, I don't know if you can hear it at all. It's helping me. All right, cool. Okay, that's much nicer on my eyeballs. Okay. Sally, let's move you to the side. Ooh, what would you look like? The things that you have to keep in mind when you are doing this are what properties you're going to put stuff on. So if I use, if I want when the nose is this way for it to be a different shape or something, I can't use a combination of rotate and other ones, because then you cannot animate on that property again. Like you can't use that property. It's already hooked up to something else. So sometimes what I've done is come over here. What is it called? Not transfer. What's it called? Transform? There's a transform effect, and you can use that. Or cool. Or when you have like shapes within there, like the muzzle. So there's the transform, which is for the overall, the entire layer. And then you have the transform that is just for the shape, that specific shape. So you can use this. And then you could also use this, which has everything hooked to the muzzle. That's just fun. Okay, I don't want to do the front view. I want to hide this. I don't know if I'm going to use that one. But we are going to use the positions of a lot of these. I'm just going to go ahead and hide like everything that I'm not using right now. So we only have the things that we're looking at. And then I can just unhide them here. We're going to use the P for these things. For sure. For sure. Okay. And we're saved to our version 2. If we ever need to go back, let's save as a version 3. So that if we mess up really bad, we can just open up version 2. Okay, now I feel ready. If she's going to be looking straight profile shot, the muzzle is going to be over here. Ooh. I really don't think it's that much. I think I moved her way too much. Yeah, just enough to cover up that eye. And then this eye will move forward. There's the other eye. This eye will move back. Even though it's behind stuff, we're still gonna vertical live workstream. It does get more views, but I've had some really weird people. And we did test that out. I did not enjoy it. Okay, I am going to just make... I'm going to make a keyframe on this one. Just kidding. We do the right and the left as the character because they might be turned around and the right and the left would be different. So this is the character's right. So that means it's the second frame. So we're going to go to frame 0 is the neutral, frame 1. Another thing that I've kind of been thinking about is like I'm now motivated, now that I have teammates, I'm really motivated by working with them. And so the social media part and the like that kind of stuff like isn't as strong of a draw as it is getting the thing done first. So I think like stepping back from like the posting and all that kind of stuff, and it's a whole other job in itself. So I am not as focused on getting all the views or something. We'll make the product. We'll have fun doing it. That's the whole point, you know? This... I feel like this is way too far back. I'm going to drop in her picture that we just took. Just so I can have like a little comparison. Oh my god, girl, get over here. Yeah, the eye distance from like, you can't see it, but like the top of the muzzle to the middle of the eye is only this big. But here it's really, really big. I don't know if I can like show you that I am drawing on my screen. See if you compare the distance with this one and with this one. It's too much, and that's what's looking weird about it to me. Oh, there we go. I'm learning. I'm shaking the rust off. It's been a minute. Well, so we need to move the eye up a lot closer. And these eyes should be like parallel, right? Yeah. I take you and I can put you right on the drawing. Oh, duh. If you take a half of a face. Okay. Okay, you're right here. Who needs guesswork when you can just do it? A movie aggregator? I don't know what that is. Nope, I'm just doing this. We are just taking it step by step. We gotta make the thing first before we do anything else. I think maybe the muzzle is too long. No. Oh, the eye should be back a little bit. We almost had the ear exactly where it needs to be. Another cool thing that we're gonna do is when she turns her head, we're gonna have one ear be in front of the other. I'm just trying to see the other way. It's gonna be like that. And same with the whiskers. My brain forgot what it's called, but it's part of joysticks inside. Switch template. It's the switch template. We make another comp. We're going to put it in pre-comps because we are very organized here. We're going to put it in pre-comps. And then when we move the joystick, when we move this joystick to this side, this ear and eye and these whiskers will be in front. And when we move it this way, this eye and ear and whiskers and everything will be in front. It's cool. It's so cool. I love joysticks and sliders. It's one of my favorite things. I think honestly, not right now. I think I'm good. I do have rolling applications just in case we need people. Need to hire out anything on the website animatedfogproductions.com. Jobs. But I think we're good right now. Oh, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. I like it. Okay. And then these need to be, yeah, more overlapping. Because the whiskers are like on this part. And that's how we have it with Samson's as well. Okay. See, we've got our side. Now we just need to do the exact same thing, but on the other one. On the other side. Looks so weird. The thing is, if we get it out there, then we can edit it. So, as long as we get to doing it. Oh, it already made keyframes, of course, if we move anything. Okay, so now we're going to do the exact other side, and it's going to be pretty good. Seal does have a name. Seal is Sally. Sally the seal. We may have to, maybe we should start with the neutral. Position. No, I went to school for animation, so I have every single person who has worked with me so far, we went to school together. And I have worked with them before on something else. Pretty much, yeah. Or seen how they work. up close. So we need to draw. We need to draw. All right. What would you look like from the front, girl? Mostly she's just in 3/4. Pretty much always she's just in 3/4 view. So let's break it down. I'm not the best at these, but we'll do it. And then of course this is not a real shape. This is fake shape. So we're gonna have to, in order to make it look not messed up. So the way, hold on, let me go back and highlight the muzzle. The way that this is, if we go to the pen tool, is that you will see these points. I keep doing controls for other programs in here. There we go. So it zooms all over the place. Okay. So we're highlighting the path. We got a point here, a point here, a point here, and a point here. We got 4 points. And it starts here at the origin of the circle, and it either the path is drawn, even if you make a shape, the path is drawn either this way or this way, and you can go and you can reverse the whatever. Yay, Sally! And when the shapes are transferring, we've seen this happen before in previous rigging times. When the shapes are transferring from being from here to here, maybe I can just show you. There's this one thing, make it a few frames, over here, where it's like, oh yeah, just reverse mirror, path flipper. Oh yeah, we'll just, oh, I have to click on the path, sorry. Path, give me the path. We go to contents, muzzle, path, and then the path. So we actually have to make the keyframe on the path instead of whatever I was doing. Okay, so this frame, we want it flip, highlight the frame. We're going to say, oh yeah, just to go to the other side, we're just going to flip the path. Of course the nose is over there now, you know? Like, of course, it's fine. But let's actually like go back here and see what happens to those points to get things from one side to the other. You already see it. Do you see it crumpling in on itself? Watch the purple path. Girl, stop. Oh, I see. I'm doing it with this. I'm going to point with this, even though you can't see me point, but I can feel it. So like with the nose, we're up here. Okay, ready? Right here. You can see it. You can see it. It's crumpling. It's crumpling. This is not the shape that it should be because it is twisting everything around. And we can't have we can't have that. That's gross. Sure, it looks like the same shape from here to here, but if we are trying to animate everything within those bounds, this cannot be the muzzle shape, you know? So it does that because of the way that the path is told to do things based on the order that it's told to do those things in. I don't know. I don't know math things a whole lot. I'm pretty smart. I just explained that to you. I broke that down, right? Hopefully it's understandable and you got the visual. But I don't know all the cool math stuff behind it, so we're going to leave that. We are animating on the path and the position, though, for the muzzle. So I'm going to press Shift P. I'm going to press U. There we go. And then we get all the keyframes that we're going to have for this. So we need to rearrange these into a shape that is understandable. I'm glad you can see it. I think that might just mean a circle, honestly, from the front, now that I think about it. And a great easy way to get that, same fill, we'll get a guide. You know what? We don't need the stroke. I'm alt-clicking to get rid of that, and then just double-clicking the stroke. We'll make it light so we can see. And then all we have to do is change the shape to a circle, and then because this is square, this is why I have this, I double-click the ellipse tool, and then we get a perfect circle. 1080 by 1080. This is great. We're going to label our layers so we don't lose them, and we are going to call this front face guide. And we're going to just get out of here. Oh no, it's so big. Because this is a guide, we're going to make this a guide layer just in case it accidentally renders somewhere. We're going to right click and click guide layer, and it's going to have these little hashtags. These little pink things, oh, I have them hidden. But they also just won't show up. They're that's part of the rig. We don't need that. Okay, we need to go to scale. I did this for the hip alignment, and it was pretty good too. And we are going to, girl, I don't need that. I need to make this the same size as her head. So I'm going to line this up. I don't know why the top of her head is a little bit flat, but I kind of dig it. I'm going to line that up. I eyeball everything, and it's fine. And then we're going to put the origin up top, so when we scale it, we don't have to move that. Okay, awesome. And then it's going to be in the middle of her face. So, and we can scale down from there too. And I am going to do my drawing on the screen again. I'm going to take a ruler and I'm going to draw right across, like we're doing a character sheet, right across where the muzzle meets the body. I know we could use the grid or I don't care. I like to feel where things are at. And if it makes them a little off and a little human, that's okay to me. Just so we can see how big and where the muzzle actually goes. Okay, cool. The muzzle. So we're going to use this just as a guide to, since we're going to have to hand organize those little shapes and stuff. And also on the muzzle, hold on, before I forget, since she's turning to the front and it's going to be closer to the camera for a sense of depth, and then also like the overlap, we're not going to be able to see the muzzle. That's why we have I'm not moving the view, but the different color like on the arm, and why we have this one be a darker color is because like otherwise it's all just one color and it overlaps and it's not great. So we're going to come here and we're going to type in color and boop. I think we're going to make it a little bit lighter just on the muzzle. And we also need to like clear this out. So can I just like hit that? No. I have to actually clear this out. Because I had it when I was designing. Oh, yeah. I had the muzzle be the same color as this. So we're going to have to just on here, click that. And then here, it's going to be this color, but a little lighter. Desaturated lights, saturated shadows. Just enough to tell the difference. And we're also going to have to change the fin, this arm. Let me do that real quick. What is this? Left arm? Arm L, which is on top. And it's hidden. Of course you are. Arm L here. Ugh. I made an expression and I don't want it anymore. I want you to just be this color. Okay, you are. And we're saving our work. Oh no! I got out of the... Oh gosh. I got out of the view. Let me line up the muzzle again. Yay. Hello? We're gonna lock that. We're gonna hide that. We're gonna get this. And... Oh no, too much. There we go. Any specific reason for choosing to do the series in 3D instead of 2D? Yeah, I don't want to draw all those backgrounds. All the backgrounds take like 8 hours, and if you change the camera slightly, or if you want something different or a different angle, so if we have the 3D sets, we can move the camera wherever we want, change the shots. Blender has camera information that gets transferred over to here. It's just like, oh my god, reusable, way reusable. So it's a lot right now, but we're going to be able to do everything else so much easier and save so much time. It is technically both. Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Oh, hey, why don't I turn on the guides? The rulers. Why don't I just do this? There we go. Like a goof. Oh, I want to draw on the screen. Okay, buddy. All right. Of course you want to draw on the screen. Okay. Hybrid. Really excited for when the people who are animating come on and get to break the rigs. I think it's gonna be like 12.5 and we move it down. Yep. Beautiful. Awesome. Is it Control H? No. I'm gonna just put them back. Get out of here. And then I don't want to see them anymore, so goodbye. Okay, so now we are going to, I'm just going to hide the whiskers and the nose just so what are you doing? What are you doing here? Thank you. Just so I don't get distracted. Give me that eye. Where's that eye? Get out of here. Okay. Ma'am. If you press U, it opens up everything, but we need these colors reversed. This is why you do the origin first, but I don't do that. My brain, I have to do things the way my brain can comprehend them so that they get done at all. Why is this here? Okay. So we want the position to be here. And then we're gonna fake a circle. Rigs are for breaking. These rigs were made for breaking. And that's just what I'll do. Okay, so we've animated on the position. Path is now here and available. Okay, girl, don't do that. We need the pen tool. P for pen. Okay. No, girl. Yes. Shift. Select. Oh my god, thousands of hours of doing masks. Okay, let's adjust these. Girl. Ugh. It's just like you're doing stuff so much and your brain, you want your brain and the program to be aligned so that it does whatever your brain wants it to. But that's not how it works. I think, yeah. I think I'm gonna get the ruler back real quick. Right there. So we make sure that the top piece, yeah, snap to ruler. Awesome, thank you. And that piece are aligned. And then there. And there. And then this is the part that's like, this is what I need. My trusty dusty drawing tool. If it's at this angle, then it's going to be at this angle, right? No, 2. There you go. Rotoscoping. Okay. Have fun. If it works for you, it works for you, man. This is not perfectly straight. There we go. How far down should this be? Okay. This is still not straight. Oh, because we're compensating for the lack of the line. I hate doing this. If you hit option select, there's not an arm, a Bezier arm on this side. Oh. But we might need it. Okay, there we go. But it might change our path shape here. Oh. It does not. Yay. Sometimes when you do that, it's like, you messed up the entire curve. Good luck. So glad it didn't do that. I feel like this is just slightly... How far away are you? 880 to 880? What is this? 2, 3 and a half and a quarter. 1, 2, 3 and a half and a quarter and a little bit. Right that should be about it. Goodbye. 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 Farewell. Get out of here. Okay, so now we have one eye. Get out of here. There's our shape. Okay. We may need that later, so. That's the rough of it. Wait, honestly? No, it's fine. It's fine. And this is in the middle. Why does it look crooked? Because it is! Oh, this is wrong. There we go. Okay. If we move this up a little bit, and then, nope, Alt, like this, it's gonna be a little cuter. That's just it. It's gonna be a little cuter. Maybe she has a little mouth under there. That's my thing that I've been wanting to do, is like have her have a little mouth, because our amazing storyboard artist like gave everybody mouths and things, but we don't have mouths on the toys unless they have a flap open jaw, and then that's gonna look really silly. It's not gonna be like speech. We have real animals too, and we have mouths, so that's gonna be a challenge. I love issuing challenges. Apparently. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm so glad that I made this. my rig experience. Okay. Yeah, it would be so much if it was lip synced. Okay. Oh my god, I was trying to put this in the little holder for the Cintiq pen. Oh, and I drew her on a little sticky note. Okay, we got this. I swear, like, the setup for this is so long, but when you do the actual thing, you just click the button and then you can move her face around. It's so great. And then you can also, it's non-destructive, so you can just unlink them and then adjust the keyframes, and that's great. Okay. Give me everything back, please. Thank you. Okay. We want the nose not to shift up and down at all. So that's going to be the P. Oh, let me click over here and press U to bring up all the things that have keyframes. And we need keyframes on literally everything. So we're going to make sure to hit the little diamond button and make sure that there are keyframes on everything that we've got open so far. The ears. And the eyes. L, so it'll be on screen right, because it is the character's eye. Ear L. Yeah. Be right to the edge there. Maybe. I'm also really excited for other people to animate this, because and we do need the nose rotation. I can just do this. Awesome. Shift R to open up rotation. And then I just click this arrow and it goes to the next frame. We want that to be rotated -12 on this side and then +12 on this side. But when we're facing forward, this, make sure to click in the keyframe, should be 0. It should be straight up and down. 2D cheats and hacks. Okay. I feel like you're way too close. Where are you? No. Hold on. It's on the edge of the muzzle, like one eyeball out. Okay. Let me get the eye. So you should be pretty centered on that. Okay. Where's your eye? There you go. Oh. Probably not, will you? I don't even watch the movies that I want to watch. I think that's probably good. Oh, there we go. Lots of checking and rechecking. Cute little seal doodle. Thank you. Okay, so now we can almost flip between 2 frames. I feel like the side profile is still not right. I feel like the eye needs to be way closer. Because at the muzzle, if we look at the contour of the muzzle here, right? This is cute. I like this spacing. It should be like right up against that. It should be a lot closer. This is the thing that I really love about the joysticks, though. It's so easy to move things around and get a good result. Okay. So the muzzle ends here. The muzzle... Where does the muzzle end here? Oh, I can't see. That's funny. No. But we're faking the shape. We're faking. This should be right here. So I think that that is the confusion in my brain. Okay, so what is one eye length? Nope. Ah. What did you love about the first Predator movie? Will the eye not also be compressed? Yes, it will. So we're gonna need the scale. I think you should be here. I think that looks less weird. Let's see. That feels way less weird. Let me invisible that. Look at her. Aww. Might be a little too close. No? Alright, bye Sally. I have not seen the preview for it at all. Oh my god, save your work if y'all are working on stuff. What are y'all working on today? What's everybody got on their dockets? I don't know why I'm talking like that. I apologize. Well, no. I do know why, because it's fun. Nice. Nice. I don't know what this little monkey is. I don't know what went wrong. Sorry. We're also going to need to animate the trim paths of this. Just going to write it over here. Trim paths on nose. Nice. Hello on nose. Sounds awesome. Okay, we don't want to do anything with the rotation because that's going to be a thing. And we might want to leave the path also in the hands of this, so that when things compress or expand, we can do that. Okay, everything has, yes. This is the thing that I was talking about. So we're going to have duplicates of these and stuff with the switch template. So it's okay that for now it's behind this. But we are going to need to go to this frame where we already have things. And we're going to select, control select both of these so we don't select everything in between. And we're going to type in path. And that's going to get us these little paths. Okay. We're going to make another keyframe on all the little paths. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we're going to press U so we don't have to see all that stuff in between there. Okay. Hello? There we go. Do not close the circuit. It's the only thing about working with paths that are straight lines is it always tries to, nope. Yes. Shift select to close the circuit. You don't want them to be super equal. They can be a little different. Okay. Nice. I hope it goes well. Okay, this one's shorter than this one, and this one's longer than this one. I like that. It's fun. should be. Oh. Oh, wait, no. It would not be negative 30, would it? Would it? Yeah, it would. What am I saying? Why do they look so different? Why are you so different? There you go. Because when we turn to the side, because of perspective, I will show this. You can see that, right? Yeah, okay. Because of perspective, it even happens a little bit on your face. Things that are further away and not flat to the screen will recede. So in terms of face shapes, we have that same effect on the eyes, where we want this line to go to the vanishing point. Oh, that's terrible. Vanishing point. Whatever. Ooh, hello. So this eye would be like there and not just directly like across. You know? Does that make sense? I'm trying to brain that out. There's people who can explain that better, but... So that's why the ear was in a different position. Get that part. Oh, it's because the head is not. The head itself would need to be different. It would have to be over here. That's why. That's why they're not equally popping out off the head. Okay. I get it. Okay. We'll see how the muzzle shape is. I think because it's a smaller circle that expands, I think we're gonna have to change this part a lot, because we are seeing the cone of the nose first and then the muzzle. It's a shape that like putting your hand up, right? Like you see most of this hand and then this hand gets differentiated. I don't think I'll be documenting my work progress on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, have fun. Okay. I think since everything's positioned in the right place, we can go ahead and do the other side. So we're going to press U. Just kidding. We're going to press U to open up everything that we need to. I'm going to just go ahead and like hide that so I can select everything. And then we're going to press paste origin. So since we're on this frame, just pasted, this is the origin, the original keyframes, so everything goes back to that. So now we're doing this side, and what we're gonna do for that, scale, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make it visible so we can see it. We're gonna put you over here. Oh. But why would we do it with that one, you say? And I say, yep, you're right. I don't know. when we could just have this side. Composition, save frame as a file. Do a little PNG, it won't be a sequence. Sure, whatever, I don't care. Okay. But now we do have that. Hello? Oh. Trying to drag it into nothing. Oh. Oh, I didn't render it. It just exists, possibly. Here we go. Duh. Too excited. Yes. Girl, come back here. Okay. And then we're gonna scale it. Unlock that so we can do -100. And that's exactly what we should be doing. I'm gonna make this a different color and then do opacity though. So we are going to do hue and saturation. And we're just gonna like change all the colors so we can see what they are. And then we're gonna go back to project, please. Thank you. We're gonna go to T for opacity and put that down. And now we'll be able to see where we need everything to be. Oh my gosh. It's hard focusing for so long. I'm gonna grab some water. I have some. In the other room. It'll take me longer to write this than it will for me to get the water. Water. Everybody got them sips? I'm out of my sips. Be right back. Thanks for joining. Hello, baby girl. I have no idea what my hair looks like. Sorry. With the headphones on all day. Just trying to pull it out of my face. Okay. I'm back. Got some water in a jelly jar of a glass. No. Okay. So we've got this. We've got this. And we've saved. Oh, she's looking at you. Okay. Ear L is going to go behind the head. We will see it in front, but it will be behind. And it'll be at the same axis as this one. Yeah, I don't know if that's allowed on YouTube either. I would not want to do that. This is the eye. L would be in the same place. They will both eyes be in the same place. Nose position. And we're gonna have to, I have the note. We're gonna have to do the little highlight thing separately, okay? And then it should be positive 12. Looks like a little olive. It's cute. I think I might copy and paste the keyframes for the muzzle from the side view, actually. Anyway, let's get both the eyes. I don't think we're gonna get monetized for a while. That's okay. That's not the important part. The important part is making cool shit that we all love to be working on or looking at or whatever. Okay. And these will become these. Okay. And they're not going to be the exact same, but they are going to be a little further apart, so let's do the path. Now, okay. That's the right side. Correct. Left side. Up. And then the path is gonna be hello? No. Hello? Okay. Girl. Not that much shorter. It should be. That's a nicer shape, isn't it? Especially if we round it. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Okay. That feels better to me. My vision is... Okay, we need both eyes to be over there. Where's that other eye? You're over here, but where's the right eye? The correct eye. That's an ear. But we can also do that one. We're on the correct frame? Okay, good. You will be going down a little bit. Okay. You there. Come this way. I think she's gonna be really cute. Okay. The only thing we have left is the muzzle. Ah! Oh, we need to flip the ear also. We'll get the details. This is just the basic pass. That's funny. Writing that down. Ear. Flip. Also. That is gonna happen when we, because this is actually the character's left ear, but the character's ear R, which was behind the body, should be, yeah, the correct direction. Yep. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are just going to copy these keyframes. Oh, I can't do multiple things. Oh. We're just gonna have to have it because these are connected. Just gonna have to have it on the path. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna have to map this out. Between here, this is what we're gonna do. Give me a new piece of page. Okay. Between here and here. Nope. Yep. Okay. Let's use orange. Orange is bright. This is the origin. So we are counting this one as 1. And then, do you want to go clockwise or counterclockwise? Which way should we go? Maybe counterclockwise. Maybe this way, so that it ends up there. Because it feels a little thicker. It feels like it goes this way to me. Okay, 2, 3, 4. It's a complicated shape. I thought there were only 4. I didn't realize these were not merged. Can we just delete them? Honestly? So we only have 4? Does it mess with the shape? Yeah, it does mess with the shape a lot. Okay, that's why we kept them. That's okay. We'll keep them. Okay, so this is still 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay. 6, and then 1. So when we do the other way, it's gonna look a little something like this. I want pretty thin. Okay. Right by the eye front. Okay. And we're gonna have this, and we're gonna come around. It's gonna go around and then something, whatever. Doesn't have to be exact. 2 and 5 are aligned. Oh, which means they're kind of further back. Oh, it's behind the eye. It's behind the eye. I see. See, my brain needs to map this out so I can do that. That makes way more sense. Oh, draw a little thing, even if it looks bad. Rian Johnson, Knives Out thumbnail. Like, even if it's not a beautiful finished work of art, if you just draw it to get it out, then you can have something to communicate and edit. Okay. So this one, the top one is still going to be 2. But this one is going to be 1 and 6, 5, and then 3, and then 4. Okay. So if we can get 1 and 2 aligned, and they should just be straight across. I think we'll be good. I think it'll be good. But we're probably going to have to reposition everything because we need the position of the muzzle to be correct first. I should not have done that first, but that's okay. You live and you learn. If I didn't make any mistakes, would it even... an AI would do it or something. I don't know. And they just tell you it's the truth. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. I'm just going to copy these and paste them here. No, I'm not. Because that's too many different things. Okay. Why am I doing the whiskers? Girl. Give me the muzzle. Thank you. Okay. We are selecting these two. No, we are selecting the whole thing. Otherwise, it's gonna like look weird. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that these are all aligned. The hardest part is like the curves. Where is it? Comes right off of there. Okay. Okay. We can do this. It'll be a-okay. Because everything was attached. See how it's all moving out? We'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. It's fine. I'm just going to make sure that those are there. Hey, come back. That's aligned. And those are aligned. Okay. So now we just have to kind of make it good. Get good. All right. Just making a face. Making a face. You do not go over there. Okay, what are you? You're 2? 2 is like behind the eye, which is like 5. And then, but 1 and 6 are further back. Way further back. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. We'll start there. And adjust after that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, it's almost perfect already. I don't think we should do that. I think this is pretty much where it needs to be. We just need to move this so that it's along the nose. Yeah, behind the eye. And then you're so close to this. I think that's pretty much it. You need to be aligned to this one, and then we'll have the bottom jaw shape. Yup. Okay. It's good enough for me. Now we have to fix these floaters. But it should just be position. So you, and you. Get over here. Get over here. What are you doing over there? What are you doing? Why are you so far away? So I reckon it takes about 3 days to complete a rig, because I did the body yesterday. We're doing the face today, and I will eat dinner and keep working on that, and then I will finish it up tomorrow. So we have to do fixes for Samson's rig. What do we got? Get out of here. I'm looking at stuff. The other big dialogue shots are Mr. Giraffe and Frogman. We need to fix Samson's rig. That is of utmost importance, because Samson talks to everybody else who is not Geraldine. So we need to have that. What should be the priority? Priority is Samson. Samson. And if we have Sally, then we need to have Mr. Giraffe. Mr. G. Then third. Boom! Third is going to be... Third is going to be... Who? Frogman. Because there's a whole extended sequence with him. And then fourth is probably the mayor. obviously has a big walking scene. Mrs. Giraffe, the chicken and the koala are like this, the tier after that. 5. This is the priority. Mrs. Giraffe, because she has a lot of background stuff. 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do 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 do. Koala has like a cute little scene where she bumps into Samson. Our storyboard artist added that in the background, and I was like, that is so funny. Please keep that in forever. And then the chicken. Actually, the chicken might be a bigger priority because she has a close-up. And then, postman. Forgot. Okay. I shifted the priority. Messy. It's fine. Oh my goodness. The ups and the downs are pretty easy comparatively. So what I'm going to do for the ups and the downs we need the color of the muzzle to be this. Oh, look at her. Aww. I'm gonna... Okay, that's not what I wanted, but sure. Look at her eyes. Aww. As long as we have all the basic positioning, we can always move everything. I think I want to trim pads on the muzzle for when she's looking back this way or something, so we can separate it out the way that we have here. And then when we get the straight forward, instead of the muzzle being a different color, we can just have that trim pads here and here, like we do kind of for the eyes. That's gonna be cute. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna be taking this shape, deleting everything on it, changing the color to this, rotating it. It's gonna be our guide. We're gonna align it, and we're just gonna go straight up, baby. And we're gonna line our muzzle and everything like that to that one. But before we do that, I'm gonna make that a guide layer. Before we do that, I'd love to show you we have to put keyframes on everything. Let me just show you how this works. Oops, nope. Paste origin and paste origin. So we have 5 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the up and the down. And I'll just show you by moving the muzzle like up a little bit. And then down. And we have to do the eye compression and stuff like that. But I would rather, like, it's way easier if you do everything in passes. So up, the ears will go down a little bit, and then down, the ears will go up a little bit. Just because everything is compressing. And yeah, everything would scale differently and there'd be eyes doing stuff. But I'm just doing the general thing so I can show you. If we select everything and we put it on this joystick, we're going to create the joystick head control. Oh, where's that music? It's telling me to video pause, continue watching. Yeah, we want to continue watching, but we won't watch it. We'll just listen. Okay. So we're making the joystick for it. It's huge. It's doing all these calculations and everything. Begin joystick code. So now everything is attached to this. So it's very inconvenient to have it over here. We're gonna move the origin over here. You can see the little hashtag. They are guide layers. I usually like to shrink this down like 66 or so. And then I will lock it and I'll label it and everything like that. But the point is, and you can do similar things in Duik Bazel for free. Oh, see, I messed up the left and the right. It always happens because I was using the character left and the right. That's what it is. But, oh, she looks this way. And then she looks this way. And that's going to also be fixed when we see the ears are floating. The right one is going to... The correct one will be in the front and the back once we do the switch template. So right now it looks a little messed up, but like it's so easy to move the things, and then you can go down and up. Oh, isn't she gonna look so cute? And then like the facial movement is just so much smoother. I can show you something that is better at that, but we can disconnect that and it will be a-okay. Projects T for termination. Do I have the final? No. BG's final renders. 1 gigabyte? You can get those subtle, like, things. The gunk, that part. That is what I'm talking about. It just makes it feel better, and then you put the compositing on and it feels a little 3D, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I guess there's technically like 7 minutes left, but I'm just gonna leave here now and write switch template. I guess. I always do this wrong, and I need to go through that one tutorial every single time. I need to write it down, I guess. But for switch template, we are just going to create a little template. And I think this is what we're going to end up like doing to make Samson's stuff easier, because what we're doing with the 360 rig, it's just not necessary. Right now we have him, like, he can spin around and stuff and everything, but his head isn't attached to his body because they have to be in different comps, and like it's cool, but like we could just have a front comp and a back comp and it'll be fine. Or do what we do with Geraldine. I want her to have a back comp as well, but like where we just switch all the layers. We have one with all the layers switched so that it looks like you're seeing the back of the character. Anyway, she's gonna look so cute. So with the switch template, you make the switch template and then you make duplicates of everything, and you put the ones that are supposed to be in the front of things in the front and the ones that are supposed to be in the back of things in the back. And when you do that, when something's supposed to be in front, it'll turn off the opacity of the ones that is supposed to be in the back. So you only see this top one. And they have to be, the layers have to be named the exact same, be duplicates of each other and have all the same keyframes and all that kind of stuff. But in the switch template, you just put them on either side, and it's, you put them where you want them to appear and disappear in the switch template, compared to where this thing is. So it's a little weird when I say it, but if you look up joystick switch template, it's going to be awesome. I'm already excited. Look at her. She's so cute. Can't wait to show you her when she's finished. But other than that, I think I am done for the day. Oh, next week is probably also just going to be rigging a lot. And I'm going to try to do the Tuesday, Thursday. Be better at that, and sharing with you all, especially as we ramp into May being animation. Mostly for me, it's going to be handing animation shots to other people and getting them to break the rigs, and then I do all the fixes and behind the scenes organize everything and make sure that everything's being doled out how it should, and also probably animating as well. So that is gonna be fun. But yeah, I just need a couple of fixes with the main rigs. We have everything there, we just have to sort it out, and then it's gonna be like, animation ends in August, so we're just gonna be animating literally all summer. I might go back once pollen season is over and I'm feeling better. Probably gonna go back to the Monday through Friday, and animate on stream, like just do the animation stuff. I think that'll be it. It's coming along. We're on schedule, and I'm so thankful to the wonderful people who are helping me out on my team. I forgot to look at the chat thing. I don't know where it is. There it is. Boo, pollen. Excited for animation. Yeah, you should be. Have fun. 100. Thank you for all the reactions. Okay. Yeah, excited to show you everything when it's done, and I will see you for more putting bones in things so that they can be animated next Tuesday. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. And goodbye. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. How do I make it go away? Hold on. End. For real.